Back.
Okay. Okay. Well, welcome everybody to Unconventional Wisdom, the CSE podcast show. And we've got our full contingent of folks on here today. If you would like, go to our website, compoundstockearnings.com, and check it out. It'll be 20 years. Well, it's 20 years old now. I've been saying it's going to be 20 years old in January, and this is January, so it's 20 years old now. And there's letters, emails from all our clients in there asking questions, and these folks on here today and their answers. And you can see all the programs and what all these folks do. And you can call in if you'd like to call in. It's 214-377-1108, 214-377-1108. And if you'd like to send an email, podcast at compoundstockearnings.com. And we'll probably look at it next and read it next weekend. But we have Randy on here. He's out there in Arizona. Keith up in the cold Northeast, and John up in the Chicago area. Myself in Puerto Rico, and Marcus, our engineer, is on there, and he's in Dallas. So again, welcome everybody. And don't have any startling news today. We were just discussing the fact that Vogel, the guy that founded, which one was it? I said it before.
Vanguard.
Died yesterday, and I think he was in his upper 80s. But other than that, it's just been kind of a lackadaisical week, and not a whole lot going on in the markets. John was doing his seminar this morning on the micro moment trading, and just did one deal and lost a few percentage points on that, and then it just wasn't much going on. Things just wouldn't go. Had a good week though so far. A lot of trades yesterday and the day before. And we're going to start off with Randy. Randy has almost fully recovered now. And,
yeah, almost. Still got my voice still gets weaker as the day goes on.
Yeah, okay. Randy, why don't you bring us up to date? What's going on and how things are going?
Well, we got two of the services. The platinum services, as you know, Joe, is the services where we teach on a weekly basis. John, like you mentioned, John was doing the platinum for the trade the moment this morning, and I do the advanced charting platinum. And advanced charting is a great proprietary charting package that from Compound Stock Earnings that just gives you unbelievable information to make your trading decisions on. And so we have the advanced charting platinum service that provides a little over an hour every week of online training, hands-on, where we go through how to read it, how to use it, and then how to implement momentum trading, which is trades that are just starting into their rising cycle and buying a call and then selling it for a profit a day or two or three later. So the market's getting back into a nice rising cycle this year, and those are going really well. So you can learn how to not only read the advanced charting for any type of trading. It's useful for buying stocks, covered calls, leaps, credit spreads, anything that you're trading. It gives you extra information with, I think, 21 technical indicators all rolled into one chart. So that's going really well. And then we have covered calls, and covered call is buying a stock and selling a call against it to generate weekly or monthly income. And that's going really well as well. And we have a 2-hour webinar teaching how to do those techniques during the week. And those are recorded and archived, so you can watch them later on. You don't have to be there live in the market, but you can also watch them over and over and over again to really get all the training that's in there. And so the covered calls are going great too. Back into a rising cycle, that always helps when the market's going up for covered calls.
When you subscribe to Randy's services, when he does a trade, he's doing real trades in his own account. And prior to him doing the trade, he lets you know what he's getting ready to do. He tells you when he does it, and you within seconds you get a pop-up on your screen that tells you what he just went into. And then he tells you when he's getting ready to get out of it. And he tells you when he's getting ready to, and he hits, you get notified when he does it, so you can really follow the trades real close. So does Keith, and so does John up in Chicago. So fantastic services. Randy, that email I sent you where I forgot to send you the body of the email.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Yeah. I'll try to put something together this weekend and
Okay,
send it back to you.
yeah. And that's, explain, just give people a little preemption on that. That's good because you had, like I say, you've had a lot of requests for it. And so what is that?
Lots of requests because advanced charting is so great. People would like to be able to learn more and more of how to use advanced charting. So if you're in a platinum service, whether it's covered call or it could even be in the credit spread as well. If you're in that, then you can get advanced charting. You can kind of add on advanced charting for, I believe we said about $595 a month. So a good discount on just joining advanced charting all by itself. But if you're already in a platinum, then you can get that discount is what we're looking at putting together. So that'll be great news for all those folks that have been saying, oh man, I just want to learn how to use advanced charting with covered calls.
And I hope we can get that out next week if I don't bungle it again. What I did, John and Keith, I sent them this thing. I found this email that he'd sent with this describing this program. And it was over a year old. I'd never seen it. I just accidentally found it. So I called him and said, did you ever do this? I don't think we ever did this. He said, no. And he didn't even remember what I was talking about. So I sent it to him, but I forgot to include the copy. I just sent him a blank email. So it took us to coordinate it. But we can get that out real quick next week. That'd be a good deal. Okay, Mr.
Hey, Joe.
Yes.
See, I got my Puerto Rico coffee cup.
There you go. You got that down here, right?
Yeah. There in Puerto Rico is right on the little map here. So this is a Caribbean one, but it's got Puerto Rico on it.
Hold on just a sec.
Puerto Rico is a nice place down there, as they're recovering from all the hurricanes from last year.
Okay. Remember him?
Oh, there we go.
Cookie.
Yeah. Those are the things you hear at night, right?
Yeah. I figured, remember several weeks ago, they had that thing, or not several weeks, several months ago, that incident down at the embassy in Havana, where all those people got sick and strange sounds. Well, over all these months, they finally determined that it wasn't some kind of radar or something or laser or something that the Cubans were doing. It really had to do with a Caribbean thing. And I figured it was Cokie. You had to listen to that all night,
Yeah, and it gets loud too.
Right, yeah. So I take that with me and I go outside and they're all over the place. Sometimes I strike up a conversation. It may last 15, 20 minutes. All of a sudden, all these little eyes are looking at me out of the bushes. So, okay. Keith, what's going on up there?
Yeah, so I head up the credit spread platinum service. And like Randy, I do a webinar on Tuesdays. Usually it's an hour and a half or so long, depending on how many questions come in. Talk about what we're seeing in the charts and what we're doing. And speaking of charts, we do have the credit spread momentum charts back up and running now with both the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ feeds. So trying to, pretty much I got that figured out now as to how to use them. It's slightly different than the old ones, but really, really good charts and fantastic for being able to predict where the market is going. Recently, we've had a little bit of volatility in the market, and it really whacks up these charts, so I'm just waiting for those to reset. In the meantime, I'm looking at alternative ways to look at the charts for even shorter time, so maybe I'm only in for a half or something. And so I'm trying some things out there before I release it to my clients. But as Joe said, to trade what we have in our account, and when I'm going to make a trade, I let you know before I do it, and then I let you know after I get filled on that, and then also what I'm looking to do on my orders to close it out. So you get all that information there. The other thing I'm doing is not this coming weekend, but the weekend after that, I'm doing the 2-day credit spread weekend, the credit spread momentum trading weekend, and that will be online only, and you can go on the CSE website or contact the office to get signed up for that that particular seminar also. And that's about what I got going on right now, Joe.
You know how I can tell when it's cold up there?
How's that?
Your voice, trying to track it with the movement of your lips doesn't exactly jive. So I figured, so cold for the noise to get the speaker, or you're freezing to death.
Well, they're calling for single-digit weather here on Monday morning after all that front comes through John's place. So it's going to be chilly here starting Sunday.
Yeah.
We're going to move that right on down to you as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I bet you will.
So everybody would know all three of these folks, Randy and Keith and John, have been with us for years and years. And they just do incredible stuff. And you can really learn. Go to our website, compoundstockearnings.com. You can see what they do. Read those emails. You'll see what kind of returns their people are making and everything. Okay, John. Now, John, I've had to, just so everybody knows, John does this trading service, micro moment trading. And John talks a lot. It gets in the way of his trading because the microphone gets in the way. And sometimes, like watching the Marx Brothers or something, listen to him do a trade. So John, you've had a good week so far. You got one more day to go. And why don't you kind of describe what you do up there?
Well, we don't have any problem getting people signed up to watch a train wreck, or in Illinois, everybody slows down for a cop car beside the interstate. So it's real easy to see that just out of curiosity. I'm afraid that may be what it is, but we finally had a couple of good trades earlier this week. I believe I got two a couple of days ago, made about 7 or 8, 10%, I think. So that's good. People can go out and buy lunch with that.
One day we didn't do anything because the market wasn't suitable. But the next day you had one trade that was profitable, and then you had others. That's good. Good. We'll summarize them all tomorrow. So, yeah. Okay.
Once again, I have to apologize. I didn't get my trade report formatted correctly. It looked so good on the screen, and when I did the practice preview, but once I printed it, it came out to 2 pages. So sorry about that. A few more indentations. I got to cut that thing up, narrow the margins down, I guess, a little bit, make it easier for you.
Not a lot going on down here in Puerto Rico. It's going to be in the probably mid 70s to low 80s, 81, 82 every day this week, and still rains at night, but it's okay because you're in bed, so it doesn't make any difference. Was there anything else exciting going on? Kind of a slow day. Monday's holiday. I'm going to be teaching the 2-day covered cost seminar. I believe it's February the 2nd and 3rd, Saturday and Sunday. And if anybody wants to attend that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else going on here. It's just kind of slow. This week's been kind of slow, particularly after all the stuff last week. Everything going crazy.
Did you talk about the Cal report?
The Cal report, I did mention early on that people can go to our website, compoundstockearnings.com, get a free copy of subscribe to the Cal report, and then you get it free. It comes out every Friday. And again, it's in its 20th year now of publication. It's got all the stuff that these gentlemen do. It's got all the information on their programs, what things cost, what they do, the services that they offer when they have seminars, because they all have seminars, specific seminars also. And all that's in the Cal report. And you can sign up for the one I'm doing February 2nd, 3rd, the regular covered cost seminar. And it's just loaded with information. Has probably, I don't know how email, probably 500 emails in there from clients. Each one of these gentlemen are divided into separate sections, and all the emails just for them are under their names, so you'd have to like scoot around everywhere. So,
that's free, right?
It is free. Yes, sir. It's free, and probably. I never had printed out. How many pages do you think it has? It used to be, if you complain about the pages, I just cut them off and don't have it anymore. So they quit complaining.
Usually, at least when I download it, it looks like it's normally 80 pages long.
90 pages, yeah. So, okay. Well, listen, I'm going to call it quits for today. And anybody else have anything else?
Nothing more today.
Well, thanks all of y'all for being here. And Randy, I'm glad to see that you're getting much more.
Getting back into the swing.
Yeah, and I hope none of you guys freeze to death. You're all at risk now. You know, something could happen. Electricity could go off. You know, your gas goes low and you can't burn firewood since your electricity went off. And I'll be basking down here.
Well, but no hurricanes.
No hurricanes.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm staying in Arizona this weekend to make sure it's warmer.
Marcus, do you have any new innovations we're going to see in the near future? Anything?
No, I had somebody try to call in. They called a couple of times during the show, but they wouldn't say anything. So I don't know if they thought they had to call in just to listen or what.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see everybody later. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Go on. Have a good one. Bye.